Hello everyone, this is my first recording from my YouTube channel, so I'm pretty glad to share with my experience about taking IELTS academic exam in different countries. A lot of people say that there's no differences regarding taking exams in different countries. If you're looking at your own results, yes, but there's no differences between the two countries. But the way that people who work in different countries are different, because I had took the exams in two different countries, one in Taiwan and another was in Poland. Why I took the exams in two countries was because I was studying in Poland, so I took it in that country. And another time was when I fly back to my home country. So I took the chance to take the exam. To be honest, I preferred the one in Poland because the way they do in Poland was quite different. They tried to minimize the stress test taker had. Also really respect those test takers as well. They have their own, normally all the IELTS exam center, they have the same rules and regulations for everything. You're not allowed to bring any devices, any smartphone with you, so you have to put all your belongings in a place or a room that the exam center, the IELTS center provides. When I took the exam in Kaohsiung city in Taiwan, I encountered some, I think, unbelievable things that during the last time of the exam, which was also my first time to take the exam in Taiwan. So what I encountered was, the first one was they insist me to turn off the devices, for example, smartphone, which I muted without any sound at all, but they still insist me to turn it off completely and had to show them my screen of my smartphone. They done it for everyone. They done it and asking everyone to show them the screen of their devices. When I was in Poland, they never asked me to completely shut down my devices at all. They only asked me to mute my smartphone, my mobile phones. And the regulations and the rules, they only mentioned that we have to mute the smartphones and our devices, not asking us to shut it down. When I complained them about this, they told me that it has been mentioned in their regulation telling us to shut it down, which I think is very, very unbelievable. And the second thing is that I was unsatisfied about them was they checked on my passport, which contains contains my ID numbers and personal information in it. During the exam, instead of before or after the exam, when I was in Poland, they would check everyone's passport before the exam started. Instead of during the exam, which would build up our stress, which the exam is already stressful enough for everyone. And the way they do that would even increase our stress level. When I complained them about this, they also told me that they don't care about that at all because they think it wouldn't affect our results at all. But they didn't understand that even though it doesn't really affect test takers' results, but it will affect our mental preparation and our mental stress level as well. Then another thing that I disagree with them was they conduct the exam and about 80% Mandarin instead of 100% in English. When I was in Poland, where they speak in Polish in their native language instead of English, they also speak 100% in English during the exam and before the exam started, which I don't understand why they would do that in Taiwan. They explained me that because they have done the survey asking the local students whether they want to conduct the exam in Mandarin or in English, they told the test center that they want to conduct in Mandarin, which I don't believe at all. So if you're in this situation like I had before, I would suggest you to prepare yourself for exam as much as possible to maximize the chance you get the results you want by practice in the real situation as much as possible. Also, since there's a lot of test centers they won't change at so there's no chance that we can change them at all. In this situation, then we will have to build the strength on our own. That's the only solution that we can do. Also, before the exam starts, we will have to sleep well, to build up the energy for the exam next day. So that is the advice that I can think of and I can provide you guys right now. If the test centers have changed and making the complaint already doesn't change their perception and the way of they're doing things, then I think there's no hope for them, even though they have the brand of IELTS, which has a very good reputation for me. It's waste of the good brand they have, unfortunately. So thank you for everyone for listening to my advice and my experience today. I hope you guys have a very good, wonderful week. Goodbye.